G'day everyone, welcome back. So today we're doing UAC and things are going well for us. So we've been in this kingdom for a little while. We've already drained those two buildings down to the 30,000 and now we're in these two other buildings, Kingdom 272. So if we have a look here, we're in first place again. I think I just posted a video just recently. Great, got all the rewards there. Let's just have a look in the event center at the UAC. Individual points. So second place for myself so far. Death Angel and Lord Soth, my other two, defending at home. Now just quickly get back home, have a look at home. 457, that's our kingdom. Okay, all defending at home, so that's good. Just check the power on my 47s, make sure they haven't taken a hit. No, full power. Yep, it's on full power. So they haven't taken any hits, so they've So that's my number 3, a 47, holding by himself. Got a few buffs on. Justice. Half of our group is still asleep. It's the middle of the night in a lot of places. So it's like a skeleton crew. Death Angel's mother one. A skeleton crew holding our buildings. Couple in there. And a couple there. Yeah. But enough to defend, which allowed me to look around and do some plundering. So there is a 49 sitting over here. The king, this guy, and I don't know why he's not being involved in the battle. Maybe he's not participating because I saw him active when it was starting, doing threats and gathering or return gatherings from the Alliance mine. So I knew he was active, and that was right when I took the first two buildings. Like there was no one in them. I didn't have to fight anyone for them. But he's just let me have them and he's still shielded. Yeah, well, when that treasure gets a bit lower, be looking for another spot to go to. Let me just look at my reports here. I was in a different kingdom and took some buildings from the start, and then this guy took me out of the building. $779, so that was the first kingdom that I went into and did take a building for a little while, or two buildings, and I returned my second mark slot. So he only got one, but we can have a look at his statistics here. I had all my buffs on I could find, and he still had me. Like my stats are getting up there, but still not good enough yet. I have trouble keeping up with the updates, but I think that's a thing for everyone really. Yeah, so he took me out. I wasn't in the building too long and he took me. Yeah, and that's when I switched over to this kingdom, 272, and then had a couple of teammates turn up to help. Justice, great. Justice is always a great help. To start with, it was just myself, Justice, and Notty. Notty being the leader of our alliance. The three of us had, with our other castles, at home defending and allowing our mains to do some plundering, get some extra points. So I think we're doing well. First place, that's a pretty good lead, I think. So 779 I was in to start with. We're in 272 now. Suppose we have a look at these other kingdoms. We'll go to 38 and then we'll go to 14. Defending. They're all defending. Actually, let's just, before we go to 14, let's just look at a few. Look at the alliance. See how many big guys they got. See how many 49s I can find. 48, 18, a 50. So they got a 50. 46. Check this one out. 48. So there's a few 48s. The 150. Here we go. 49. Loki. I'm guessing they probably don't have any others. So a 50 and a 49. A 50 and a 49. Alright, so that's the 49. Alright, well, I'm not sure if we have any 49s in our side for this battle. I mean, we have 49s in our alliance, but I don't think any of them are participating. So we're, like, I'm a 48. I think there's a couple other 48s, but mostly 47s. Some 46s and 45s, obviously. But no 49s or 50s for us this round. But still managing to hold first place. That's from that early plundering when no one else was plundering or defending. Right, so they're doing Red Guard while they're doing UAC. Lions plundering. Jack. Well, there you go. One of our players plundering here in 2 towers. Defending. Oh, well, let's have a look at this alliance. See, there's a 49 there. We'll see how many they got. Just looking at the bigger powered castles. Alright, they got a few 49s, so they might be a tougher group. Just thinking of possible spots for mega rallies later to try and take some buildings when the treasure gets low in our current location. How long? Because it gets down to 30,000 and stops. So we got 58,000, 63,000. So a little while, but not too long. So quickly go back home. Alright, so all defending, and then tried to get encampments out from my farms. Just to stop the enemy getting a little bit closer. A few gaps here I can see where players haven't encamped their spots, but that's okay. A couple of these were probably mine earlier. Well, I've got a few encampments out. Maybe I can log into some other farms and get a couple more encampments out in these spots. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, well, I think it's turning out to be another good UAC for us. Yeah, fair way up in points. So yeah, when 272 runs low, 38 or 14. Was it 14 we said had the multiple 49s? That's where Jack is, isn't it? Yeah, that's where Jack is. So it must be 38 that has the multiple 49s. Yep. Okay, well, that's why they're in second place, obviously. So I think we'll be steering away from 38. We've already tried our luck in 779 and got knocked out of that building. So I think it's 14 will be the next place that we visit. So this is where Jack is now. Well, he's a strong man. So possibly when the treasure runs low in 272, I'll come here and maybe we can do a mega rally and take another 2 buildings. I think it looks like his treasure is a similar value as mine. Yeah, so I think it may coordinate just right for me to go there and us to rally another 2 buildings with full treasure. So I'll go into the event center, look at the UAC. Yeah, so doing good for points. Oh, that's right, I've collected all of those. I've spent a lot in the store. You can see what's sold out there, mainly just stuff to upgrade the bro pet I've got. Trying to get the 5th star and an extra attack bonus on the monkey with that one. So yeah, be good to get the 5th star on that to increase the attack value. think it's just stuff for the guard weapons. These two I've maxed, so there's no point getting them. Yeah, will be an additional pack in the mail in systems after the battle for more tokens to be spent in their store. It's mainly just pets and guard weapons, it seems, are the main rewards out of UAC. But it all helps, all contributes. Go back home, look at that again. Yeah, that's defending well. No one's turned up. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll just have to see. Well, the battle's still got a long time to go. 24-hour battle, and it's like not even 4 hours in. So we've still got 20.5 hours to go in this battle. So be interesting to see how it goes. All right, I'll leave you just for now. I'm going to log back on later this evening, and then again in the morning before it ends, just to see how we're going. See what other plundering locations we can find. Great. All right, well, I'll see you real soon. So I've logged back on after a small break. So it's roughly 5 hours, bit over 5.5 hours since I last logged on. So did a bit of plundering, as you saw in those other kingdoms, but back home defending now. So I've logged into my Death Angel Castle. My main Disturbed is back home now. So yeah, did a bit of plundering. Let's have a look at the UAC leaderboard now. Going well for points and first place. So points wise, 123,000. Second place is on 62,000. Very close to doubling second place on points. So yeah, outstanding for ZFG once again. Just have a look here, see if any other players have joined. Okay, some farms, because this morning there was just 3 of us and a 4th joined. Couple there. Yep. Not sure if I looked at this last tower. Okay, and then the fortress. All right, so a few other players have joined finally. So yeah, no attacks or hits at home at all. We did our bit of plundering. We started in 779 briefly, and then went to 272, stayed there for a fair while, and then went to 14 before we ended up coming home. So back home now, just defending. So this one, I'm in my Death Angel Castle. I want to go into the event center now and just see what rewards I've collected here for this one. The tiers of rewards as you accumulate points. So yeah, I've maxed the amount of points you can get there. So we're going to the store now. I want that chasing the attack star on the monkey. So we should get that pet food. Now, my main has maxed that out. I just want to quickly research my guard weapons and have a look. So just one left. So 48 of those pieces, and I won't need them anymore. So yeah, pretty close to maxing them. So we'll get 40. Two to max it. Well, there's another spot I can get them if they're not sold out in this store. In one of these stores. Nope, it must be sold out because it'd be out the first one. There it is there, sold out. Well, I'm not exactly sure when that will refresh, but you may as well say I've got it. Yeah. And then it's just chasing the next one, the highest one. We're still a little bit away from the first one of those. But yeah, this is not my main, this is my number 2 castle. So of course it's going to be behind my main. Just check what tasks I've done. Just that bit of gathering I had when I put my troops out for the UAC. Well, I'll just quickly, and I'm not sure if quickly is going to be the word for the day again, but by the sounds of things it may be. Get the speeds. Don't forget the speeds. Everything else we can get later. But we want to train these troops to get our daily rewards, and then also extra men. Now, coming up to the halfway point of this battle, we're going to want to put all our buffs back on. Let's have a look at that. State buffs. So, yeah, the end scout, attack defense, the march cap will have to be refreshed in 3 hours. So we'll make sure we do that. And then also, not here, actually, these are probably, oh, I expected these to have cooldowns and I couldn't use them again because I used them already. Or maybe I didn't. No, I didn't, did I? I was in my main. I used them on my main. I haven't used them on this one. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, oh, wow, I've already used them. Why am I using them again? But yeah, wrong castle. So yeah, doing well this round of UAC. Just check the power of this one. Not full power. Full power. So yeah, no hits or attacks on us at all at home this UAC. And fair bit of plundering that was done. So 272 is where we were the most, and we drained them dry. See if they're defending at least now. Alright, they're defending now finally, because for a long time there was a lot of undefended buildings. Yeah, alright, well let's have a look at 14 again, because we were there for a little while too. This is where Jack was in those buildings. See, it's dry, They're all dry, are they? Have they only got 2 towers out? I can't find the other 2 towers. There it is there. 3, 4. A lion's plundering. Someone's in that building. Naughty. Oh, she's asleep. It's the middle of the night for her. Oh, well done, Naughty. You drain that one dry. Okay, well, hopefully no one attacks her. Oh, I guess she's in this one as well, is she? Yep. She drained 2 buildings. Oh, well done, Naughty. Great work. And the Pirates Keys event. So I collected all the keys for all 3 battle castles before the UAC started. Because it's very time consuming and tedious chasing them 1 or 2 here and there when you're in another kingdom plundering, or if you're a long distance away from them. So it's much easier to teleport over to them, rush them real quick from the start, get the 40, and then teleport back to your location. Remember to get your encampments out with your farms to block. There's a couple spots there that still gotta get a few farms in. I'll do that shortly. I should have done it already, but yeah, no one's come to attack us. Usually they come to this side anyway and sit around here, or a couple, they'll sit up here. And then every now and then you get one that wants to sit way over here somewhere, like he's hiding or something. I don't know. But yeah, no one's come for us so far. So yeah, going good. So I've still got to collect those similar rewards for this one. See what I can do with the pets now that I got those bits. See, you need the books to do up the part, and that one's for in the Uncharted Seas, which we did once years ago, and I'm not sure the event's coming back, so there's nearly no point putting it on that. So we're just saving the books. Troop health, we need 300 books, so we're 92 books away from that. And same with that one. So yeah, we won't be putting it on that at all. And we're just saving them for these 2. But I need 8 of his fragments to get that extra star, which is the attack star. Yeah, and then maybe I'll save the books for that one. Once I open that, and I can up its level a few levels straight away to get that attack bonus up. That's the only reason I'm chasing that monkey part, is for that 5th star. If he didn't have that attack on him, I wouldn't even want him. But you got to work with what you got. Lucky's like a basic pet. And the other ones, the fragments are not that easy to get, except for when the event comes along. And if you're not a spender, well, you know, you're not getting them the first week. You got to wait a few weeks. So yeah, working with what I've got. I need the cat for the 2nd March slot for UAC. May as well put that on him there. But yeah, I want that 4th star for the attack bonus, because my other 2 castles have the 4th star on that monkey. And this is my number 2 castle. It should have it by now, but because I've been chasing Scholar Scrolls and other things and other priorities, I'm behind in it. But yeah, I still want it. I mean, it was easier to get in the events previously because you could select the monkey on the wheel, but now they've taken the monkey off the wheel and you can still get little fragments here and there from other events like this one. but it's harder to get it now because it's not on the wheel, so you can't spin it 5 times and get 25 fragments for it like every other pet. So yeah, I mean, most of us, I suppose, have overtaken that one, left it behind. They don't want it on an overall scale is why they took it away, but it's fine. I'll just want that last star for that monkey, for that castle, and then I can move on. All right, one more time at the leaderboard. Wow, that's an outstanding score. Nearly doubling them, nearly doubling, may as well say doubling second place. Well, outstanding, outstanding. All right, I'll let you go for a little while. We'll see how the morning goes. I'll be going to sleep soon, hoping my troops stay in for the night. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Occasionally I'll get up like 4 in the morning just to have a check-in, and if they're not in, put them back in. But I have a feeling they're going to stay in all night. There's been a pretty quiet sort of UAC, quietest sort of one that I can recall in recent times. All right, thanks for that. If there's action, I'll do a bit more, and if not, we'll just upload it as it is, and it'll be a congratulations to ZFG. Outstanding job. I'm not even sure they can get us now. I mean, I realise it's only halfway through, but yeah, that no one's put a good enough deposit in. No one showed an interest. So yeah, I'll be surprised if anyone gets up on us during the night. See how it goes. All right, thanks again, guys. Talk to you soon.